everyone, and welcome along to Sandown. Chris Stubbs with you, and welcoming Sarah Burt for the first time to the Shannon Speed Series family. Round 1 for 2024. Sarah, welcome. You've had so much experience in Melbourne media in particular, doing all sorts of things with AFL and AFLW. How does it feel to come across to our motorsport family?
Oh, thanks, Stubbsy. I am so excited to be here. And what a day for it. My goodness, we've just seen TCR rack up their practice for today.
Yep.
What did you pick up with things out there?
Look, I'm pretty excited with what we've got on offer this year for TCR. We've got a real mix of some new guys coming in. So this weekend we'll see the likes of Clay Richards, so of course the son of Stephen, grandson of Jim Richards. So he's back in TCR, which is great to see for this weekend's racing. But fastest out of the box this morning was Aaron Cameron. So the Peugeots, it's a track that they need to make the most out of because we know they're upgrading the Peugeots midway through the year. So with that older equipment for these first few rounds, they need to maximise, and that's a really important start for them. So looking forward to seeing what they're capable of across the weekend.
Yeah, I think we're in for some red hot racing tomorrow. The other main category that we're seeing is Trans Am. How did they look out there today?
Yeah, they always look good, right? We've got such a quality field. You've got some inclusions like Jimmy Golding, you've got Tim Slade, Todd Hazelwood, so all these supercars guys, but the fastest man today, Elliot Barber, which is a cool story. So last year we get to the Bathurst International and he was a chance to win the title, had a shocking weekend. They had to work until this week to get that car rebuilt and ready to go racing again. So that turnaround is an awesome job, and for him to be quick, that's a tip of the hat to them.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a couple of other races happening too. Yep. Talk me through those.
Yes, so I've got Australian Formula Open, so you can see some of the cars at the moment just going past. So something for the open wheels fans to watch this weekend. And we've also got the Australian Production Championship too. So in that category, you get all sorts of different cars. So looking forward to seeing what Dean Campbell and Cameron Crick in particular can do. They've got a BMW M2 this weekend after they rode off the Evo up at Bathurst last year. So heaps of good storylines, and one of the good storylines also, we might go for a wander. I can see Jordan Boys, he's just spotted me, so he's going to come on over. Jordan, welcome. We're here live on Facebook. Mate, always great to have you as any part of our category, but this year signing on for Trans Am, talk us through that decision.
Yeah, I mean, I've wanted to race these cars for a fair few years because they're just cool. But normally, all the seats are full, but this year with S5000, unfortunately not running for the first bit of the year, it was I had to go find a ride. So yeah, it's been really cool so far, and but yeah, I've been hanging to have a drive of these for a fair while.
Jordan, you had a pretty good practice out there earlier today. How are you feeling for tomorrow?
Yeah, pretty good. It was surprisingly good, to be honest, to practice. So we only did one day in the car, and the crew, they did a heap of sort of learning over the past year or so, and but yeah, I thought we might have taken a bit longer to get into it. So, but you know, it's hard to say how much we'll get from today or not because it was so windy and quite dirty on track. So we'll just see what rolls out tomorrow. But it's always good to be at the pointy end.
That's it, Jordan. I think you're being a little bit modest. You're second fastest on the combined times across the couple of practice sessions. What was the car doing well? What surprised you with that performance?
Our braking stability was really good. It's something that I struggled a fair bit with at the test day, especially coming from a supercar background to this car. It was moving around a lot, and I really struggled with comfort with that. So, but here from the get-go, it was, I don't know if it got a lot better or whether just having a day and then sort of getting to go back and reset from it a bit, just a bit more comfortable with it now. So I felt like our braking stability was really strong today, and it's a big drag strip here, so you need to brake as late as possible. So I think that's a really good thing.
Yeah, and it's a classy field, isn't it? The Trans Am field. You've got how many supercars guys with experience from that field? What, 4, 5, 6 perhaps? It's a pretty quality group.
Yeah, it's too many. So it's, yeah, so that's really good. So it's, I wish there was, hopefully later in the year we got a few more total numbers, but at the moment, like, if you qualified outside the top 10, you still wouldn't be that bummed because there's that many quality people in front of you. So yeah, it makes it harder, but that's what we're all here to do. We're all trying to brush up and stay ready for our supercars exploits. So it's yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah, you're right, Jordan. It is a quality grid we've got out here this weekend. We are expecting some pretty warm conditions. How are you preparing for that?
I've been doing a bit of training and that sort of stuff, but these cars aren't too bad. Windows are open, so always got a bit of wind kicking around, and yeah. So our feet do get really hot, though. I noticed that the other day. Like it was sort of just starting to melt race boots the other day, so I wouldn't be at all shocked if we get a bit of that happening this weekend, but it's probably good prep for us all, to be honest. So, but yeah, the more you do, the better you get with it. So it's all good prep.
Jordan, we'll let you go and catch up with you over the weekend.
All right,
Thanks,
All
Jordan.
the best. So 33 degrees is the expected temperature on Sunday, so it is going to be hot. Sarah, you better give us the spiel. Where can people catch us this weekend?
Catch us on 7 Plus tomorrow from 9:45 and on 7 Mate from 12:30.
Perfect, Sarah. We're looking forward to a ripping weekend. You'll see all of it on 7. We look forward to catching you then.